Hey everybody, it's Rob here. There is a new Barb King in town yet again, overtaking even the Sorcs in the solo runs at the moment. Here you guys can see here, Do Not Hit Me is back with his Thorns Barb, and watch this boss here melt in 151 solo that he completed. He also has set up that easy kills Lilith and every boss in the game. You might have seen my couple of Barbarian Thorns videos, and look at the damage that he's dishing out. This target here is 151 boss. He has trillions of life. Just look at the damage. It's completely ridiculous, man. It like takes 25% of this guy in like a few seconds, just with thorns. Look at this. And like that, he just cleared the highest pit that is known to be have cleared at the moment here. You guys can see it's like going in chunks. Whenever he does the full stuff, he has 23 stacks of Earthquake. So he's getting an insane multiplier. And the boss just completely melts here. 151 done as a solo Barb. Currently, if we're going back at the tier list here, and I'm constantly updating this, but these three builds are in the top S+ tier. And this is only on my tier list, at least for builds that did clear 150. And we have the Shatter Sorc at 150. Mekuna can probably do higher, or the Sorcs can probably do higher. I'm expecting this to do 160 at some point. We have the Flay Barb. And we have the Thorns Barb. The Flay is sitting at 150 from Kingpick, and Thorns Barb 151 now here. We have the planner in the description here. And also check out Do Not Hit Me on YouTube. I'm going to link his full clear in the description. We're going to take a look here in a bit. And we're going to talk about the entire setup. There is a new meta in town here as well with pole arms now. On basically the Flay, we've already seen the polearm meta. And now we're also seeing it here with the Thorns Barb, and this is just so insane. If we go in game, the polearm again gives you a tremendous multiplier here. It has the 1.15x healthy multiplier, and it also gives you another multiplier from your Paragon boards with the Executioner glyph. So right here you're getting another 1.1x when you're wearing this Executioner glyph. And I think he optimized his gear. He rerolled finally the Earthquake duration everywhere, and he manages to, in this run here, I think we saw him at 24 Earthquake stacks at times. Depends a bit like when he's rocking in the run, but like 24, 25 Earthquake stacks. You guys can see here, 19, 20, it's just completely nuts. He starts leaping again. He's, I think before his damage nuke is coming, he's at like 22 stacks. You see this little 22 here. And that is 22 stacks of the Earthquake with the Earthquake duration on the weapon. And with the Rumble glyph, giving him 22 times 10%. That means 220% X damage. It's a 3.2 multiplier here from Rumble. And then combined with the Earthquake aspect and just a bunch of other aspects. And this one here also should be Earthquake duration now. And just have Earthquake duration basically master rock, just like Flay duration everywhere. So the Earthquakes last longer and you can get to 23 stacks, completely crazy. Let's check out the clear and then talk about the build. So he also manages to take down Uber Lilith. So just like this here, you guys can see he's leaping a couple times, engaging Uber Lilith, ultra wide Barbarian, 500k life. And Lilith just attacks him and boom, dead. Same in phase 2, I believe. So yeah, Lilith just attacks him. Hopefully he attacks him. I mean, unfortunately there's no numbers, but look at this. She just flies through him. He just stands there AFK with the big polearm in his hand. It's like very zoomed out. And she just flies through him. And she's taking 400 million damage twice. So almost like 800 million. More than half a Barbarian damage. Like she just flies through him and just melts. And that's it, and then like he's completely immortal anyway, so he just like runs around, and even if he gets hit, I don't even think it flinches, because this guy has 500k health. Completely insane, beating down Lilith, and also beating down the run here with the leap Earthquake combination here. So much fun, just leap around and blast down the enemies here in the hardest pits. Again, this is the highest one that I've seen any solo player beat. Let me know in the description, in the comments, once there is a higher clear. I'm pretty sure we'll see higher clears from Sorcs and also higher clears from the Flay Barb. But this Thorns also does not look to be maxed out yet, doing like 10 tiers higher. And again, everybody got buffed 10 tiers. And I know Do Not Hit Me did 140 before this pit nerf. So he's definitely rocking this. And you guys can just see here how the packs and even the damage resistant dudes, they just melt. And I'm not sure how big a pull he's gonna do here. But the pulls are just going a lot crazier, and then we'll talk about the setup. But yeah, you guys can see it, like he just basically pulls the enemies and he leaps. The Flay has also been buffed now, so Flay has more damage reduction even. Not that he needs it, but you always want to be fortified, so you have more thorns when you fortify. And yeah, then he just stays there, chills, and let the monsters attack him, so they melt. The guys can see, like, he's finishing off the last guy, and like, as soon as he attacks, he's just gonna melt. Let's see him actually here making another pull. I'm gonna speed this up a bit, so we can see like kind of his playstyle and how he makes a pull. Because I'm also very, very curious. You see here like just the crazy numbers that pop up here. As soon as he pulls, he uses the Steel Grasp to pull in even more, the Flay to keep up the damage resistance, the Leap to get damage reduction, and then obviously Triple Shout like every good Barbarian build has. Triple Shout never faults. And he just like keeps this up, and he actually kills this boss in record time, man. I want to see again, this is 150, and I think he killed the boss in like 4 minutes or something. That's completely nuts. So you see here, he just like keeps pulling them, and again, Thorns basically has like AoE damage. You have area damage with the Needle Flare aspect, proccing Thorns all around you with an 80% chance on the two-hander. And this is what he's been utilizing here. And you guys can see like how the more monsters he fights, the more damage he does pretty much. And the DPS frankly just goes crazy as he's just standing in the middle. And he keeps pulling these enemies just forward. And the elites die combined with the new elites. And you guys can see here how they melt. And this is in 151 again. The highest solo clear. Quickly want to check how long he took for the boss. Yo, he kills this boss? Okay, this is insane. Yo guys, look at this. He kills the boss, and I didn't watch this clear before. So he kills the boss in 3 minutes. I'm gonna speed. This is double up speed, but it's 3 minutes. Let's just watch it real quick here in speeds. So, sorry for the epilepsy triggering. Like he basically just leaps and then waits until the boss has a bunch of minions that all attack him, and then proccing the Needle Flare aspect. And dude, it's just completely melting this boss, man. It's so crazy to see how strong this build is if you have the right boss. There's also the Ghost boss, I think. Yeah, this is very strong against, but oh boy, look at him leap. Gonna puke, man. Barbarian's getting dizzy. But also the crazy thing is, like, look at his stacks here. Like, how many stacks is he getting? Again, I'm gonna link the full video, and you can watch the clear, obviously, like in normal speed if you want. But you just see like how many stacks he has. It's so crazy how he melts this boss in 3 minutes. Look, he only has 1 minute left and the boss still has half the life. But, dude, he's just melting. Like, as soon as there's ads. So do not hit me again, guys. This has been the guy who's spearheading all this development on the Thorns Barb. He's been a fellow Thorns Barb enjoyer. He even made a Thorns calculator. I'm going to link to his clear here below. Really check him out. Leave a like, leave a comment there, as he just completely destroys this boss. And again, currently the highest solo clear out of any. And yeah, the stuff here is linked, so I'm subscribed, leave a like. And this is the planner here. So he's playing the Uber version. He's not hovering his gear in this clear, but he did in previous clears. So he has Iron Blood on the helm with Imposing Presence masterworked. Razor Plate, I think he has like a triple Razor Plate with like perfect gear. Yeah, I'm not sure, like he doesn't show it here in this clear, but he has it shown in some of the other clears, like how crazy it is. You see actually if he's hovering his gear here. Yeah, he is. Okay, so this is his gear that he's wearing. So I'm gonna go a few frames back. This is in the 140, but I think it's still the same same gear overall. Just want to make sure I can stop in the right frame where he shows his gear. He's like 500k, like 500 million life. 500,000 life. So here 414, and this is unbuffed without challenger. So he basically has 500,000 life. And these are his items. That is the helm here with Imposing Presence. Pretty sick. Then he's using Razor, but he's actually using the Fortify aspect here. I think he has enough life generation, so he's actually using Numbing Graph. I'm going to switch it here in the board as well. I think like you can also play Iron Warrior, but I think he has so much toughness that he doesn't even need it anymore. Sorry, Iron Blood. But he is playing the numbing rough. And then look at that razor plate. Holy smokers. This is insane. Man, that's a hell of a razor plate, boys. Yeah, 500,000. I know. Full Thorns Barb Fortify on the bracers. The curse for keeping the stuff vulnerable. Yeah, man, this is so insane. Just love this stuff. Imposing Presence, triple Master Crit. This is how he gets all the crazy life. And don't forget, guys, if you have Imposing Presence and you have a big life pool, you are getting multiplicative Thorns with this and with this. So the more life, the more Thorns you have. Don't forget that. And his gear is absolutely cracked. These are the boots here. Thorns Barb Fortified, triple Master Hit. He also has brawling skills here. Very interesting choice. Needle Flare here and the Mana Masterwork, the full Berserking, Earthquake Duration, sorry. Doombringer here, Greater Affix. Oh my god, and triple Masterworked. Yo, this one is nuts, man. Yo, I don't know how he's been getting his gear pieces, but that is freaking insane, man. Earthquake Duration, Inner Calm. Ground Stomp here, Polearm again. Also, Earthquake Duration is the best. Leap, this likes him to perma leap basically, and you want to be using Force Move while you leap, guys, or your character will stop. This is currently 1 tier higher than Flay, but I'm pretty sure next days, or maybe even later today, the Flay will clear higher. The Flay is expected to clear 155, like roughly calculating, from the buffs it got and what it did before without Holy Bolt. Bolt's Chieftain here, and also elements here with +7 to counter offensive. Strength %, really insane. And that's pretty much the gear, my friends. He rocks like crazy. A skill tree looks like this. So Flay with the newly buffed Combat Flay here. Insane damage reduction for 6 seconds. Stacks up to 5 times, so that's another 20% DR. Martial Vigor, Imposing Presence, Strategic Rallying Cry, Tough as Nails, Outburst, Challenging Shout, War Cry, all the shout support, Leap. Actually, I'm not sure if he plays the Fury rune. Maybe he does. Aggressive Resistance, Battle Favor. Let me actually check his. No, yeah, it plays the slow rule. Makes more sense. Doesn't really matter too much what you play. There's not really like anything fancy here. Slaying Strike, Pit Fighter, Steel Grasp, and then here Counter Offensive. I think you also want to max the Thick Skin here for just more Fortify. Because if you are Fortify, you need to remember that you also get this extra Fortify at all times, and it's super duper important. And then obviously the Unconstrained for the big multiplier. Paragon, I'm going to put the other planner here as well. There's definitely some different setups here for Paragons. And we're actually going to show this one here. This is, I think, the current one. So he rocks Might, Territorial, and then just Bone Breaker up here for the extra overpower. And I guess he uses this to proc the Decimator glyph. So that's pretty insane. Then Marshall here. Again, I'm going to put the planner in the description. Carnage, Rumble. And then in the Warbringer board, he has all the life nodes. He's spec'd into all the life nodes. Very cool Paragon. Decimator, and this is why I believe he's using Bone Breaker here. For the extra 1.1x when you overpower against Vulnerable. Revenge. And Blood Rage here with the Executioner. This one is the big one for the Polearm. And yeah, that's a pretty impressive clear, guys. 151, again, the highest that we know of at the moment. But I'm pretty sure Sorc and also Flavor Up, it's only a matter of time until they blast us down here. But yeah, that's pretty insane, man. I'm looking forward to Thorns Barbarian, man. Spin, Blast, Flay, Bleed, Bash. Whatever you like, man. The Barb is just so amazing. And multiple top builds here in S tier. And the Bleed Barb might also be going up until S tier. That is insane, guys. I hope you enjoyed the overview. If you like the playstyle, check out the Thorns Barbarian. Again, currently the highest solo clear. GG, log in. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.